What's up, everybody? So we're back with this gold farm that could possibly be the fastest gold farm on Bedrock. And I will give a disclaimer. It is not a sim tick. This is not on a chunk board or nothing like that. It's just the basic zero tick gold farm. But see, the added feature of it is this bottom portal. They literally will spawn in the midair, and the midair happens to be the portal. So that's the collection system that makes it so fast, is that bottom portal. And why don't you go ahead and turn it on, and we'll check it out, and then you can go over the parts.
If you look at the bottom portal, it's important that it's only 3 high, as small as possible, because the bigger it is, the more lag it causes, right? This is version 7 of this farm. Version 1 originally used trident colors, but this one I've lag optimized so much and made it so small. If you look at the ignition system, it's super tiny. You're able to use one row of basically one clock for I'm here using 20 portals a row, 40 portals. The roof obviously keeps the lag down, light updates. The creators are me and 007. See the pigment spawning, getting teleported right away. Version 1 had about 400 portals. We're down to 80 portals with the same speeds, just because of the lag optimizations. That's about it. Just head into Nethercraft.
Going to the nether.
750 blocks to 800 an hour. It obviously depends. You're gonna get a lot lower on console, even lower on Switch, and lower on phone, depending on what you have. It all depends on your console. I know a lot of people out there put out tutorials and they put the rates of what they're playing on, which are way less than they actually get on different platforms. And this is what I'm getting currently on PC. This command block right here is just teleports the items onto this fire to reduce the lag. Like again, I made this perimeter to reduce the lag possible amount. The way you know you've built this farm is expandable. You know you've maxed it out as soon as this pigment start falling slower. That's when you know, right? Your client, depending on what you're playing, right, 60 FPS. You'll keep playing at 60 FPS, but the game will slow down. So you'll see the pigment will start to come down very slowly. I can actually do a test. If I set the game rule, the random tick speed, way really high, you'll see that they'll start falling very slow.
Oh yeah, they definitely slowed down.
That's how you know the game, you've had too many portals and too much lag. I'm putting it back to 1, right, the OG speed.
How much memory are you using right now on the PC for this?
Right now I'm using at 20%.
20% of what?
Much.
16 gigs,
My RAM.
32? How much you got?
32.
32. Alright, there you go.
And the original farm that I saw this a long time ago, right? Ray Works, he made a gold farm. It's the opposite, right? They spawn in the nether, on the portals, get teleported to the overworld. That's 2.2 million items an hour. That's the first time I saw it. But this is obviously using the zero tick portal. Don't know who made this first. People fight over all the time who came up with it first. Don't know.
I traced back the source when I posted the video, and I looked for the oldest actually posted. And it was some small guy who didn't really have a lot of subscribers or anything.
Well, I'm not the original creator, obviously, of the zero tick farm. I am the first one, obviously, to post this kind of design out there.
That small
YouTube.
portal, that is the key to this right here. Because they tried trident killers and water streams, and they just could not keep up.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. 9 trident killers could not even kill about 10% of the rates. Version 7, we're at just about 80 portals, getting the rates with 400 portals.
Yeah, dropping them into that mid-air and teleporting them through the small portal, that's the key to it right there.
The fastest XP we've gotten is about 30 levels in 7-8 seconds, and 50 levels in about 35 seconds. Obviously that was with potions, because there's no way to kill these guys with trident killers or with looting, right? Because
I mean, just look how many there is. It's impossible.
So for X, you can obviously make some kind of system to separate some of these guys. You can kill them and get XP, or if you want, you could put 40 trident killers down. But most important thing is the rates will vary depending on what you're playing on and what kind of power is coming out of your system. Alright, so on my system, I'm getting 750 blocks to 800 an hour. It varies a little bit, but if you want to get an actual rate test of what the fastest possible, you would have to do an in-game rate test of the ticks. Right? Everything runs at 20 ticks per second. When the game slows down, you'll run at 15, 10 ticks. And that's how you can tell, especially when you put up the random tick speed like this. So, right, you're going to get a lot more pigment, but it's going to seem slower on your end in real time. But in the game time, it's actually running at normal, so you're getting more pigment. So it just varies. Right, another thing I figured out when making this farm is for your ignition system, if you have any opaque block above the lava, it will not work. It will not ignite the portals fast, right? So you use crafting tables or trapdoors and lava next to it, and you update the lava to increase the speed of its spreading. If you have a block, like an iron block, stone block, above that lava, it will not work. Observers, you can put observers above and under because they're not solid blocks. Really, the last thing is make sure you keep the lag down. The more lag, the slower the farm will be. That's why I made this perimeter, and in the overworld we have that huge roof over it.